How's it going, guys? Today we're going to be doing just a couple updates on my tanks and some exciting new tank, some new fish. Can't wait for you guys to see. So let's go ahead and check it out. Starting off with the 29 gallon. I rescaped it since the last time. I probably got a few new things. As you can see, there's a big piece of spider wood right here, and the huge, beautiful Amazon sword plant. I just rearranged some of the well, pretty much all the plants. I just rearranged, make it look a lot neater in my opinion. See, fish, Emperor Tetras. Got a total of 10 of them in this tank. Looking really good if it would focus. So there are 10 Emperor Tetras in this tank, along with the same stocking, 2 angelfish. There's, both female, one right there, and then another right there. I'm not sure if she was in my last video, but here is a female blue ram, which is actually bred with my male golden ram, wherever he is. We just saw him a bit earlier. But they've bred twice so far, and both times the eggs only lasted about 48 hours or so, and they ate them after that. Butterfly fish still around. Emperor Tetras, 10 of them, like I said. Same angelfish. Yeah, looking really good. Still feeding the same mix of brine shrimp, bloodworms, and pellets. Filter wise on this tank, I took off the AquaClear 30 for another tank, and I'm just running this CFS 114. It's rated for 160 gallons, so this is perfectly fine. Plus there's plenty of plants in here, and it being canister filter is fine. So there's plenty of filtration on this tank. If anything, I would just add a few more Serpae Tetras, or just change the stocking entirely in the future. But I don't know. You can see them, German blue ram and female ram being. I've never seen them pair up like that. They were both really good at defending the eggs. It's just they ate them. I don't know why. But moving on to see the 10 gallon, or no, 15 gallon. Stuck the AquaClear 30 on there. Still running this random light bar. I don't even know what it is, but it's pretty good. I've got 3 Brichardia in here, 1 albino, and then 2 standard ones. These guys are really awesome. They got a lot of personality. Really pretty fish, especially that albino one. He's super gorgeous. But these 2 are the newest in this tank. They're the only fish in here, and they'll probably be the only fish in here for a long time. I really like this tank. Well, correction, I really like the fish in the tank. I'm not a huge fan of whatever I got set up in here, so I'm gonna redo the scape soon. And we'll just see how it ends up. Moving just over to the right, we have the 20 long. Still running that Aqueon 20, just because I had it laying around. I would prefer to get an AquaClear 20 on here, but it's kind of broken right now. As you can see, that rose melon sword is the only sword plant I've ever had trouble with. It's not doing so hot, but I just keep it in here just in case. And then we move over. My Amazon swords doing their things. There's a female guppy. Amazon swords are doing spectacular. Just they're always regrowing. It's really cool. I moved the neons from the 29 gallon into this tank because I never saw them in the 29 gallon, no matter how many times I rearranged. I just never saw them, and I really like neon tetras, so they got moved here. I see them a lot now. I'm sorry for out of focus. And there's still guppies in here. There's an angelfish growing out. I'm gonna give him away soon. And then there's a little mud darter. But that's pretty much for that tank. Food is a combination of flakes and smaller pellets, just because every fish, I just like mix it up in a little container like this. But both the tanks, every fish has small mouths, and then they can't really eat the bigger food. And Africans over at the Brichardi, I should say, get brine shrimp, and so do they once a week. So that's pretty much it for 3 freshwater. I should say there's something new gonna come in here. I'm thinking about putting a betta in there, but without a filter or anything. I'm just gonna put some plants from the 20 long into this and some substrate from the Brichardi tank. I think that would, because we have some really pretty bettas on sale right now out of the store. So that's coming, and that's pretty much it for the freshwater tanks. But here's something that none of y'all have seen before, and that is, well, you can see clearly now I got a saltwater tank. This is a Fluval Evo 13.5 gallon. Let's see, I got it. Well, it's been running for a little over 2 weeks. The damsel has been in there the longest. The clownfish has been in there since August 31st. And everything is going great so far. And I just did a water change, so that's why it looks like my salinity is up. I still got little bubbles on the hydrometer right there, but it's actually at 1.023. Let's see, I got live rock. I'm gonna get more live rock, and I'm gonna get some corals, because I'm just waiting, a couple weeks to get, corals, make sure everything balances out. I'm using Continuum cage buffer. I really love the brand Continuum. I use my plants. I give the Floraviv and potassium supplements, and they do wonderful. So Continuum is a great brand. This is what I use to balance the alkalinity, and it just maintains the pH. And you gotta have something like this in a nano tank like that, because it's just like in freshwater. Nano tanks parameters tend to really fluctuate heavily, so that's why I'm always checking the water on this thing, always making sure everybody looks happy and healthy. I'm also using Fluval Cycle in there, in the drawer over there, and Microbe Lift, which is essentially just more bacteria. I'm also dosing this. I just, for the first couple of weeks, this and Fluval Cycle are going to be what's helping along this tank, along with, water changes. And as you can see, I'm using instant ocean salt for the water changes. But there are no coral in here right now. No, only this yellowtail damsel, which is really beautiful fish. He's been in here pretty much since the first day. Got a clownfish, really active. Really like clownfish. And then some you can't see in here, but my the store had Watchman goby and tiger pistol shrimp pairs, and one of my coworkers, James, said they're pretty hardy, and I just got to be careful with acclimating tiger pistol shrimp, which is understandable. It's just like any other crustacean. Freshwater shrimp acclimation would be careful with that. So there is a Watchman goby and tiger pistol shrimp pair in here, and see, right when I put them in, after they got done acclimating, they right here they start like digging out a little burrow, and it was incredible. And now they're just somewhere in the rocks back there. I know they're happy and healthy. I saw the Watchman goby this morning, and the pistol shrimp is just like under the sand somewhere back there. But I know he's doing all right. Same thing with the Watchman goby. Cool thing about this tank, and I'm sure many of you who know about saltwater already know that kind of like the fluorescent, I guess you'd say, from these fish. When you like change the light, well, the camera won't pick it up, but they kind of like glow. The yellowtail damsel, his whole body glows, and the white stripes on the clownfish glow. So that's just pretty much a few updates on my tanks. I really appreciate you guys watching. Make sure to subscribe, hit the like button, and tune in for my next video. Thank you guys again for watching, and I'll see you next time.